Hola gamers and welcome to Pixel Bodega. Here we are again with Thrifty Business. I really love this game. I don't know, there's something about the art style and the organization of all of it that I really love. I know my shop is a mess right now, so hopefully we can take care of that before we get started. But let's get the lay of the land first. Today we do have a book club, and let's look at our calendar. Book clubs have an increased demand of books and decorations, so we want to make sure we have that stuff, even though we might not have too many funds available right now. So we have to be careful. We also have some customer requests here. We still have David looking for his vintage backpack. We have Marcely looking for a tent. And we have Lotta looking for a camera lens. I believe, yeah, tomorrow we have a queer date night as well. So we have some of these other things that have not prompted up yet. Um, I believe this icon to me looks like a clothing swap, which I believe it was Isla who was talking about swapping clothing. So I think getting some boxes from Isla might eventually prompt this as an event. This seems like a cooking event, which could be either Jess or the older gentleman. I can't remember his name if we go back to our regulars. Archie. So I think Archie might prompt that, or perhaps Jess, or even Mark, because Mark has been dropping off a lot of kitchen boxes to us whenever he has come over. Um, I don't know what this symbol is. It seems like, I don't know, maybe this is like the Friends event that Lillian has been mentioning. I know, no, Lillian is the book club, right? So I'm not sure what this is. And then this looks like some type of craft or hobby, because it's a wrench, and we have a lot of craft and hobby supplies. So we'll get to those events when we get to them. Now, remember, in our last episode of this, we opened up this new area. So I'm very curious to maybe possibly theme each of the rooms once we open up more. It's going to cost us a thousand coins to get yeah, any new room is going to cost 1,000 right now, and I think that it's a little difficult in this game to make money quickly. This game isn't meant for like speed running, right? It's meant to be played slowly and just relax while playing. So we're in no rush. But I also don't want to theme out the rooms until we have more rooms, because we just have so many um different categories of items that for right now it just doesn't make sense to theme out our rooms. We only have a little bit of funds, and I think for this um run right now, I want to use these funds on organizing our shop as it is, because things just seem a mess. I mean, look, we still have trash. Get rid of that trash. But what we do have is a lot of shop points. So let's spend those. As far as our shop points go, I um do want to, like I was discussing about theming the rooms, I think that it would be kind of cool to see each one of these themes represented per room. Um, but for right now, I'd like to just kind of stick to items that match a little. Um, and I've been really liking this timeless oak section and grandma's kitchen. So let's see what we could get with that. Let's get this third star for grandma's kitchen. Oh, cute. So we have a table, a rug, and I'm not sure if this is a decoration piece or another table that we can put things on. So we'll see when we get to that. Okay, let's open up Timeless Oak. Ooh, I like these shelves. These shelves really came in clutch to help organize the ceramics and the plants. So I like having more of these and another table and another rug. I think we do have to think about getting decorations as well. I've been focused on organizing the shop, but having higher decoration points really did help us sell in our last episode of this. So I do want to maybe get more decorations as well. Ooh, we have another one of these shelves. I really like these shelves and another table. Nice. I don't like the tables as much. I kind of do like vertical storage for our items. So um yeah. Mm-mm. Let's do little cottage. Oh, this is cute. It looks like we have another wallpaper. This I, you know, I, I wish there was more distinction between flooring and wallpaper. Some of them look the same here, but this definitely, I would say, is wallpaper because there's cladding on the bottom and kinds of, like a pattern on top. This looks like a rug and a pillow, a decoration piece. Nice. Ooh, and we got a star. A pool table. This would be a nice decoration piece. I wonder how much it's gonna be though. I mean, we won't probably won't be buying any decorations right now, but we'll see. So let's see them in here. Shelving. Yeah, here's our new shelf. So it's a 2x4 shelf. I do prefer the 2x8s because they're not expensive. Like this 2x8 is 35 coins where this 2x4 is 30. But I think later down the line when we're better decorating our spaces, we'll be utilizing all the different shelving and decor. But for right now, I'm really liking having the bigger storage areas. We didn't get any new clothing racks, but we got a bunch of new tables. So we have this table, which I really like. Um, I did notice that we got this bigger table that matches this small table, which we already have before. So I like that. I like this, and yeah, I like all the new items we got as far as tables go. I just don't like utilizing the tables over the vertical storage. But sometimes we do need tables for larger items that don't fit on the vertical storage because you see the tables are like 3x7, 3x5, whereas the shelving storage, not many are, the ones that I've been preferring are 2x, 4, 5, or 8. So they don't fit a lot of the bigger items. So I like the tables as well. We have more decorations, so we have a couple of rugs, new rugs. That's cool. Okay, so this stool was a decoration piece. We have a new pillow. The pool table. Oh, the pool table's only 40 coins. That's not too bad. Okay, nice. Oh, sorry. I meant to go to the next section. So we did get some flooring. I think maybe we got this flooring last time and I didn't click on it. I don't remember it, you know, but this is nice. This is a nice little checkerboard flooring. And yeah, I was right. That was a wallpaper and it's nice. I do like it, but I really loved this brick that we used here for this room. It's really nice. So what I'm gonna do, I know we have wallpapers that we collected from here, right? Was this wallpaper? Sorry. Yeah. Oh, it's just the same as here. Okay, I thought it was different. That's fine. I'm not going to focus on decoration right now. I just want to focus on organizing. Let's work on organizing first, and then if we have funds, because I might need some new racks to organize. So if we have more funds after we organize, then I will focus on the boxes. So I'll speed up that footage for you. Okay, and we're back. That was a lot of work. It was work of my own doing, right? I was pretty messy in our last episode, so but I cleaned up the shop and we have extra racks available. We have one of these large ones and these two candy racks. We don't have any clothing racks, so or any tables or anything. So unfortunately, because we don't have another clothing rack and I don't have funds for another clothing rack, we do still have clothing items available. But that's literally the only thing that's in our storage. We have all of our items out. We have all of them neatly organized. This is our kind of household and electronic and media section. We have here our pet table. Over here we have our kitchen supplies. I do have these three ceramic pieces that, you know, they look like cookie jars to me, so I keep putting them over here with the kitchen items. But maybe eventually I'll move that to another section. Here we have our romantic items. Over here we have our clothing and accessories. We have our toys on these racks. We have our craft supplies here with our cutting mat here close to the craft supplies. I think that the bonuses um, are effective once the item is on the same shelf as an item that also has the other categories as that item. So let's just call this a miscellaneous table because this was the only table where this pogo stick fits. It doesn't fit where I have the other toys set up. And this electronic, I can actually probably move this. Yeah, here. So this is on this toy shelf. And then here we have our book section. We have some decorations, all of these lamps, all of these vintage pieces, and this recorder fits on this small table. I had it on this bigger table before. I thought it didn't fit on this small table, but I tried it again and it does fit. So I'm glad that we got most of our stuff out of storage. And if you notice in the speed through, when you have a rack, you can just put it into here, right? And like this, and it'll ask you if you want to store the items in a new box to continue. I didn't realize that that just puts a little box right here with all the items. So that was very, very useful in organizing the space. If you notice halfway through the speed through, when I realized that, it made organizing this space so much faster. So I only have 21 coins. So and we are looking for books and decorations, correct? Yeah, book and decoration. So let's get any free boxes and whatever we could afford that's books and decorations, right? So here we have Isla who has a clothing item. And again, I do want to, we have to purchase from our regulars because that's what purchasing from them prompts the new events. But unfortunately, we don't need clothes for this book event. So I want to focus our money on other items. Like we have Mark with kitchen. We have Mark with a kitchen box. We have Grace with a household and kitchen box. And Gwen, who we haven't met at all yet, has this pets box. But unfortunately, we just don't need those items right now and we're very low on funds. Let's take this free box. It has media in it, so hopefully this box will have the camera lens that we're looking for. And let's see what we have. Before we purchase this decoration box from Oakley, let's see what else we have. We have books and decorations here. We have books. Oh, we can't afford the rest of these boxes. All right, so I think I might spend our money on this box that has both books and decorations. And let's get these things organized. Okay, so we didn't have much to put away, so that was pretty quick. We don't have room for this TV. I am just not gonna waste this whole rack on just that TV, so we'll put it out next time. And we definitely need to purchase another clothing rack once we have more funds. But we have all those items out. Unfortunately, we don't have any of the items our regulars are looking for. So, um, with that, I guess it's time to open up. Let's see. Ooh, we unlocked new book items, which I like. Yes, thank you. Ooh, look at our score. Our decoration and shop score is pretty high this time. Let's go. People seem to be liking the book event. Yes. I don't see too many people purchasing. It's scaring me a little bit. I do see it. I saw a couple of power jumps, but I really hope we make some money. Yeah, these patterned flooring make it a little difficult to see trash. There are a lot of people here. That's awesome. Ooh, this person purchased a lot of items. Nice. And our shop is closed already. Archie, do you need something? He's just standing here. Oh, there we go. I was worried. The game only saves once once you get your final score. So I was so worried that all of that hard work of reorganizing the shop I thought the game was frozen and I was gonna have to restart. Hello, Archie. Were you successful in making lemon curd? Oh, yes, I was. Jess said she liked it and it was delightful to make. How nice. And when I was looking through the book I bought last time, I found my best chum's favorite recipe in there. So I invited him for dinner this week. Looks like you're finding a new hobby. Maybe I am. Bye for now. Maybe Archie's gonna prompt that cooking event, so he has all the supplies already. Maybe he finally found a reason to use everything he owns. Okay, not too shabby. Nice. Great. We did receive a lot of money. We sold more items than the amount of customers we had on in the shop, and we sold a lot of our big ticket items. So that's awesome. Next day, we have our date night. Remember? Let's see, we have some new messages. David still needs his backpack. I get you, David. Marcelie still needs her tent. Lotta is still looking for her camera lens. And we have Ezra and Lillian with new prompts. So let's see. I decided that I'm going to try and offer dog agility training. But I'll need some more agility equipment for this, like cones and tunnels. Okay, agility equipment is what Ezra is looking for. Ooh, I didn't mean to close out. Lillian. Hi, PB. Grace and I are going to meet for a cozy craft event. I've always wanted to try out origami. Have you got any supplies for this? I did have this exact item in my shop. Let me see if it's still there. Yep, I have origami paper, so hopefully Lillian does come in and we could at least tackle one of those requests. Now, before I purchase new boxes, because there was some space, some clothing items that were purchased, I want to get some of these items in storage out. Let's do that first. Okay, and we have room for this TV over here on this shelf, but this is purple. I don't know if putting the items exactly close to another thing, matters, but it's okay. So we definitely do need another clothing rack, so I want to purchase that before I go ham on the boxes. What style are our clothing racks? Okay, since we have two of these purple ones and only one brown one, let's get another brown one to match. Great. Okay, but before I organize all of that, we do have one of these purple shelves. We have these two queer candy shelves, and we do have this rack. So let's take a look at our boxes. We need, before we take a look at our boxes, we need queer and romantic items for the queer date night. Oh, and decorations? Oh, the new book decorations that we had. I would like to actually purchase some new decorations as well to get our decoration points up. So why don't we do that first as well? I really like the new decorations, so let's do that. Let's get two of these. I do like the pool table, so let's get that. Let's see, where are we gonna put these items? I think let's put them down here, as long as it doesn't create any routing issues, which it doesn't seem it does, so okay, let's see what kind of boxes we have available. Okay, we definitely want Gwen's pet box, and now we can finally meet Gwen since we need some pet supplies because Ezra is looking for the agility equipment. So let's meet Gwen. Hi there, thanks for taking my cat supplies. Hi, no problem at all. There are lots of pet owners visiting Pixel Bodega. I got all of this for my ex's cat's birthday months ago, but we broke up last week, so I want to give him some space. That's smart. I'm sure the cat would still appreciate it though. Haha, maybe she would. I mean, we broke up on good terms, but I know it still hit him quite hard. So it's better if I don't bother him for a while. Okay, that's smart. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll find some cat parents who'll be very happy about these toys. That's wonderful. Thank you. Thanks, Gwen. Okay, Isla also has clothes for us, and we do have a new clothing rack, but I don't want to get too many. We're looking for romantic, yes. Purchase. We're looking for queer items, purchase. We're also looking for a vintage backpack, a tent, camera lens, uh, the pet supplies. Oh, we have origami for Lillian. Oop, sorry. So what are we looking for? Bag. Ooh, maybe the vintage backpack is here. Let's get that. Awesome. Um, hmm. Clothing. It doesn't say it's vintage, so I think I might step off of that. I really do want to talk to Grace. I think maybe she keeps offering us kitchen stuff, so I think she might prompt the kitchen event or possibly Mark, but I'm not sure. Oh, we need the free box. Vintage. Let's get this. It might have the vintage backpack. And that's it for now. All right, you know the deal. Okay, and we're done. Um, this game is really good at just making you zone out and organize everything. Um, the only thing I didn't really have, ooh, sorry, wrong click. The only thing I didn't really have items for were these three skirts, because I don't have another clothing rack, and I do have to, these are both duplicates. I tried my best to organize things the best I could, but let's go and see how our queer dating night is going to go. Oh, and we do have the exact vintage backpack, I believe, that that David is looking for. It's not called a vintage backpack. Oop, I'm on the wrong thing. It's called an 80s backpack, and it doesn't even have the vintage, um, category, but it's the exact backpack he's looking for. So, and I think there are other kind of backpacks that there's a retro backpack. So I think there are other things that might actually finally fit David's category. We do have Lillian's origami, but unfortunately, still no tent, still no camera lens, and no agility equipment. But let's open up. Oh, another little table from the queer dating night. Oh, our decoration bonus I think was higher last time, but that's okay. We're doing well. I do like the way they walk around the shop. I feel like they have, they remind me of like, I don't know if anyone is familiar with Highlights, the magazine that you get as a kid, perhaps. And in the back of the magazine, it sometimes used to have like these little stickers, and you can place them onto a scene. And this is what these people and this environment kind of reminds me of, the Highlights sticker scene placement. Lillian got her origami. Hi Lillian, you found the origami paper. I thought of you when I put it on the shelf. Yes, I'm so excited for our little crafting evening. Grace is going to bring another friend as well. My social game is absolutely on fire. Haha, that's amazing. Have fun. Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna get a crafting event soon too. Oh, we have a lot of people that shopped. That is awesome. Wow, they really loved this event. Here's David. Yeah, he bought a backpack. Great. He bought a lot of items. Man, this backpack looks almost exactly like the one I was looking for. I had the one you were looking for. I don't know if someone else purchased it. I wasn't paying attention, but if it's still on the shelf, my man, that's on you. How do you find it? I kept an eye out for it. It just appeared at the store one day. What a coincidence, huh? Yeah. Bet. I'm so lucky. David, please stop. The cool people at uni are gonna love this vintage stuff, right? I think it suits me. Absolutely, you look great. The one you showed me was actually an unofficial bootleg version, but this one is the vintage original. Slay. It's gonna be all new me. I wanna be respected, you know? I get it. You just want to belong. Yeah, that's why, he's got the lingo, the slang. I don't know, who cares? You care, apparently. Anyway, I still have things to pack. See you later. Yeah, I hope the storyline is leading towards David being a little more original and not with the hyper, you know, ebonics. There's a lot of talk right now on social media about the co-opting of these type of words. I won't get into that here, but yeah, I have my thoughts. Answer got a book. And let me clean my shop. Ah, no, I couldn't clean my shop. Well, we're gonna leave it here, guys. I'm probably gonna come back to this in the next one. Let's see our end of day bonus. Yeah, we made a lot of money that time, and I hope in the next one we can make a substantial amount of money so we can open up another room. Because we received 539 for this day alone. Let's continue and see our total. Oh, we were pretty broke, so we have 575, and we need another 1,000 to open up another room. And let me clean my shop. I think even if I clean my shop now, it'll be dirty again when we come back into the game. But we're gonna leave it here for now, guys. If you made it to the end of the video, then you're a real one, and you get to call me Pix. If you liked watching this, please consider subscribing and give this video a like. And think about watching the rest of the playlist. I think this game is pretty cute. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Adios.